Welcome to America's Real Deal. This episode is the Judge's Cut, where we take our selected 16 companies and narrow them down to our top 8. The moment we reveal those companies, you'll be able to vote, buy their products, and invest. This is a competition show, and we will determine the champion by your votes, by your purchases, and your investments. Welcome to America's Real Deal.
They need to start out with that wow factor. Everybody has a story as to why they're doing what they're doing. So they need to tell that story.
Why are they passionate about this business? Why are they pursuing it? That's going to let people, want to be a part of it. And we all want to be a part of a mission.
You have a chance to help make that happen. The power is no longer in control of the sharks. We're moving from Wall Street to Main Street. America, now it's your turn. Now we pair each of the 16 companies to go head-to-head, where the top 8 will be revealed. The first ones up are the Glute Pros versus Hetzel and Hetzel. Glute Pros helps women get the workouts they want, all from the privacy of their own home.
Most gyms do not have glute equipment. They may have 1 or 2 glute machines if you're lucky. And right now, everybody is trying to build a butt. That's what the females want. They want the curves, they want the shapes. Guys are trying to build that because it helps with athleticism, but there's just not proper equipment in the gyms to do it. We see that all these women are trying to go to their home gym and they're trying to mimic what they see a lot of the athletes do. We wanted to create a commercial grade piece of equipment that truly could transform your lower body with one piece of equipment. So we took all the favorite exercises that we love that's crucial in building a great physique, but that's also functional and not just looks good, but actually works really well and improves your whole ability as an athlete to run, to walk, to have strength, to jump. So we incorporated all the different elements of what we would want in a dream machine.
Many times moms can't make it to the gym. We have little ones, we have babies, we have big kids, we have extracurricular activities. We need to get an effective workout, effective exercises done in a short amount of time.
We took the best of the best and put it into one. If it's important, it's an option as part of the Glute Pro. You can do it on our machine.
This 96-year-old couple have patented a new nozzle for sale to fire departments that they believe will revolutionize the way we fight fires.
Now, he is an inventor, correct?
Yes.
Well, my dad was an inventor, and I'm having deja vu here. All right, so what is it that we're looking at here, my darling?
This is a fire nozzle that one...
Don't be pointing in my direction. Get over there.
Well, this nozzle is built to accommodate firefighters' better lives. This will put out a fire very quickly, and one man can hold it. And the nozzles that they have today that they're using, it takes 4 men to hold that nozzle. Wow. And
because of the back pressure.
Help me understand. So a hose goes in here.
A hose goes.
And it is designed to help put out fires from those giant fire hoses that they use?
Mm-hmm. We have a foam that goes into the water that sprays out. It covers the fire with the foam dries, and then the fire goes out and will not start up again.
Okay, is this a prototype or is this a product you're actually making?
Hasn't even been on the market.
Right.
Does the foam slow the water down as it goes through?
It does some, yeah.
Kind of regulates it a little.
Okay, have the firefighters tested this unit yet?
Yes.
Yeah, they said it's the most efficient nozzle they've ever seen.
Wow.
And they tested the foam, and they said this foam cannot be beat.
Wow, okay.
And not only that, it's cheaper than any foam on the market.
Yes.
So the fire departments will want that. They're always looking for ways to save money. We want every fire department in the world to have one of these.
Before we announce the company moving on to the top 8, let's look at 2 more. The next pair of companies to go head-to-head are Beautify Solar versus Citizen Armor. Beautify Solar's goal is to install solar-powered systems, one city at a time.
What is your PhD in?
My PhD is in radiative energy transfer.
Wow. So that is right down the hot spot of the solar business. So this gives you an edge.
Well, because what were you hoping to do when you went through your PhD?
I've always been interested in entrepreneurship. My father was a business owner, and I always wanted to do some sort of business. We want to provide solar one city at a time.
Oh, that's a big jump.
It's a big jump. This deal's ready to go.
Right.
We've got the permitting in place, the zoning's in place. I acquired a team that's been doing these large installs on the East Coast. So we've got everything in place. We just need the money to buy the panels.
Everything but one thing.
Yeah, the money. Yeah.
Okay, that's what America's real deal.
All right, well, there you go. Okay, so, but here's the thing. If America loves you, and of course we do, they're going to give you money. That's what the show is about. How much do you need?
We need $12 million to produce a 10 megawatt solar powered system.
Citizen Armor wants to instantly make life a little safer.
I brought you guys a new invention that we just came out with. I'm gonna show it to you, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, keep a quick eye on it. It's gonna be fast.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
A bulletproof
This
vest?
is a full bulletproof vest. Citizen
Wow,
Armor.
that's
It's
bulletproof.
modified
Have
and
a seat.
attachment
Have a
to
seat.
it.
Just freak us out a little bit. Okay. This is so needed right now.
There's 74 million children going to school every day. And
Wow. Who was buying this?
so we've been marketing it online through a couple of online companies.
You're manufacturing this because you said you have sales, right?
So we actually sold some other products before we came up with this one.
Okay.
So one of those products is the one I'm wearing.
Whoa. Okay. Gosh, I wanted to do that. There needs to be a big S on your chest. So this is what is this?
So this is a full vest. We call this the T-shield, like a T-shirt, but this is actually going to stop a 44 Magnum bullet point blank.
Wow.
Whoa, yeah, okay.
So you didn't even know I was wearing it. Most people actually wear it under a business suit.
Wow.
Which one of these companies do you think should move forward? When we come back, we'll announce the 2 companies selected for the top 8. Welcome back as we continue to move quickly from our selected 16 companies to our top 8. We fell in love with Jack and Pat Hetzel's ageless vigor and innovative firefighting nozzle. However, the judges are wondering why they are having a hard time getting their products in front of the right people. Now, the Glute Pros product is fairly expensive for the average consumer, but the judges believe that Whitney's passion and innovative all-in-one fitness product move her and her company to the next round. So starting today, you can vote, buy, and invest in the Glute Pros by reviewing their full campaign on our website or mobile app. Your participation will help them move toward becoming the seasoned champion. Isaac Hunsaker's enthusiasm to save the world one solar-paneled city at a time is attractive. However, he's operating in a highly competitive industry. Citizen Armor products are still not mass-produced, so manufacturing costs remain high. Even so, the judges feel Aaron Gilbert's unique, life-saving quality products move them into the next round. Starting right now, you can vote, buy, and invest in Citizen Armor. And now, competing head-to-head are the companies SpringThing versus Social 5. SpringThing is a small but capable massage tool designed to relieve stress and tension.
Okay, so once you find the sore spot,
Yeah, I found one.
you want to be gentle. You don't have to go in there and kill it to get it to release, which is the whole premise.
Currently selling through Amazon.
Direct to the so B2C, direct to the consumer.
Yeah.
100%, and we've sold roughly around 2,200 units thus far.
2,200. Okay.
Okay, that's a good start.
To America's Real Deal, you can actually sell equity now, which puts you in a new league where people can say, I love the product, I want to own a piece of this company, right?
How much do these sell for?
Right now they retail at $24.99.
Okay, now when you get this home, though, this is my question, because I'm always, a product is one thing, but the whole system is something else. Are there DVDs? Is there online training? How do I know what to do with this?
There's an online website
Okay.
at getspringthing.com.
Okay.
A video of use on your neck and on your shoulder and on your hip. The hip is the hidden secret.
Part of coming to America's Real Deal is that we can give you coaches that can actually help you tweak different offers.
Social 5 is committed to providing high-level social media for small businesses.
Social media is the great equalizer, right? And smart companies have already figured out how to move in that direction. Nike's a great example to me. Built their business on television with the Just Do It, Michael Jordan commercials. They've pivoted. They're on social media. They've said they're no longer going to do a $4 million spend for a 2-minute Super Bowl commercial.
Well, that's interesting.
Right? So smart businesses have pivoted because it's more measurable, it's more cost effective, and you have a greater reach. 84% of businesses in America have less than 9 employees.
Okay.
They need us. The beautiful thing about social media, as you know, it's digital. It's measurable. So in a billboard, they're simply going to tell you you're in front of this many people, and they're going to just ballpark it, right? But in social media, we know. We know how many of your audience is female versus male. We know what their age demographic is. We can measure it in a way that we've never been able to do before in other marketing platforms.
Let's look at 2 more. Our next competing pair of companies is Bits and Pieces 101 Prep versus Vibravision. Bits and Pieces and their nonprofit 101 Prep look to help young entrepreneurs.
Hey everybody, welcome back to America's Real Deal. Now, one of the things that you need as an entrepreneur is a great mentor. I'm sitting next to one of mine, yeah?
Well, thank you, appreciate it. We got a great guest though that's going to talk about mentorship.
Well, because really and I love her name is Lexia Crawford. Welcome to the show, my beautiful girl. You do something very special. You take entrepreneurs and you go back to the very young people and supply them with mentors. Tell me about your business.
Absolutely. So we own and operate an event center here in Fort Worth, Texas, called Suite 101. In that space, we host several small business, entrepreneur type businesses. But what we found in our time as a small business and entrepreneur, what we've been able to do is impact younger people.
Okay.
They're excited about what we do. It's a very unique business. It's a collaborative space, and they love coming in and seeing the more solid entrepreneurs just operate in the space. So we get the kids to come in and volunteer. It's a mentor program where we engage with solid, proven entrepreneurs and collaborate with young, up-and-coming entrepreneurs. We try to put them together in the same space and show them, instead of telling them and teaching, we show them entrepreneurship in action. What do we have when we see other people doing something? It gives us hope.
Vibravision is a company that wants to help the blind develop a sense of sight.
Seeing without using our eyes.
So this is where you help the visually impaired.
Absolutely.
You teach
Absolutely.
them how to see.
Now we've launched our Vibravision program with not only weekly classes, but also immersion programs. So folks can travel to our facility, or we're planning on doing them off location as well, for a week of training, be able to practice on their own and start developing the ability. And it's absolutely unreal. It's real life Jedi powers. Would you guys like to see it?
So this is where it gets good. So you guys, can we see those blindfolds? Because nothing personal, but I don't trust you. Is that okay?
No. You can't see through this.
Okay, I'm going to put
completely dark.
It is dark. It is 100% dark.
Okay.
I can't see a thing.
Yep.
You know, one of the other
nothing.
things
That's really Jerry. That's really dark. Nothing.
Wow, very dark.
All right, so you both have those on. All right, so what do we get to do here? Let's try this out.
Well,
All right, so Mr. Mike.
start on. Please, if you guys would, take these bean bags. You can hold up any color you like in any order you like, completely random,
Okay,
as
I'm shuffling
fast
them.
as
Wait,
you
wait,
like,
wait.
and
Wait
they
a
will
minute.
call them out.
Here's the first one.
Red.
Red. Got
That is black. You're doing it right. That one's yellow.
it. Yellow.
Yeah, that one's yellow.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, okay, you're not like secretly touching them, are you?
That's orange. That one's. It's green. It's fine.
Green.
That one's green again.
And I did it just because I'm trying to be.
about-
Okay, so when you wait, you're just telling us that you just saw color without seeing color?
Yes.
Because those are completely black.
This is some Jedi power.
What just happened? How long did it take you to train to do that?
So it took us about 3 to 6 months or so to be able to consistently get the colors.
What are you sensing?
So that varies from person to person, and actually it can vary from day to day. So through the method of Vibravision, you're learning different ways of sensing. So some people can actually see colors.
What is the company that you're trying to build here? This is an amazing skill. I get that everybody should have this, yes?
They've taught these two folks. Now, can you teach other people? And how can you license it? How do you make money?
The method that Mike has compiled from Indonesia allows people to reproduce this. So yes, we can franchise this.
Which of these companies do you think should move forward? When we come back, we'll announce the 2 companies selected for the top 8. As a chiropractor, Pamela knows her stuff, but without a patent, her spring thing might be easily imitated and not succeed as a household massaging tool. Rob with Social 5 is connected to an industry essential to business owners, but overflowing with trust issues. However, his entrepreneurial track record and affordable pricing packages have moved his company into the next round. Using our mobile app available on Apple and Android devices, you can vote, buy, and invest in Social 5. If you think Rob and his company have what it takes to be this season's champion of America's Real Deal, now's the time to get involved. The desire Lexia has to help budding entrepreneurs is commendable. However, the for-profit business side of this venture needs more focus. While maybe not everyone catches the vision of VibraVision, giving the blind a sense of sight, we have seen it in action. That is why Mike and Nate are moving on to the next round. Starting right now, you can vote for them by sharing information about them socially, buying their products, and investing in VibraVision. Your support will move them toward the opportunity to become this season's champion of America's Real Deal. Squaring off next in the competition are Fragrance of Heaven versus Saboration. Fragrance of Heaven creates candles with aromas that evoke fond memories.
Fragrance of Heaven is my heart and passion. You know that scent is the closest thing to memory. I have in my lab, I guess you would call it, because I make it right there in front of everybody. It looks like a chemist set.
Right.
So I've literally got hundreds of different scents, and then I start pouring and making different concoctions. So I love to take people on a journey. I love this.
Wow.
So I enjoy bringing memories, and that's really important to me.
What's the future all about?
My future is I want everyone to have these in their hands because it is a specialty type candle.
What's your social media strategy? What's going on there?
I do most of my marketing through Facebook, Instagram. I've got quite a few followers.
My love, and this is a women thing. You don't have quite a few followers. I have 1.4 million Facebook followers. I know exactly
that.
No, I appreciate that. but you're telling me you have a lot. What's a lot? Quantifiable numbers.
Right now, 2,567.
Okay, so 2,500 is not a lot. You have a very small social media beginning, and that's a great thing to do.
Okay.
And then you want to say to someone like Kevin, but my projections and my loyal fan base can help me 10x that in months if I focused on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And now, do you have help in your company? Is it just you?
It's just me.
All right, so Kevin, what do we suggest? Because I love what she's doing.
Yeah.
What do we need to do
You got to
next?
surround yourself with a dream team. You got to have a digital marketing person. Go from 2,500 followers to 10,000 to 20,000 to 50,000. Surround yourself with some extra marketing folks so you can put a plan together that shows $1 million business.
Yes.
And that's what investors are looking for.
Every one of those candles on that wall have a story behind them, such as being a farmer's daughter, being on the tractor with my dad, which, you know, he's been gone now. He died in 1980. But turning that soil and getting out there and then, sorry, shouldn't have gone there. But to get that wet dirt and smell that takes me right back to when he was alive. And when I created Rain Puddles, totally remember him taking the time to teach me how to drive a tractor. And so that scent totally takes you back to those times. And that was a precious time for me because I didn't have a long time with my dad. But that's why I think scent is so important to me.
Saboration uses lightsabers for fun and innovative exercise.
We're actually using lightsabers to save lives. It brings the fantasy to life.
Developing the whole person.
Actually a 5-year plan. And that growth plan allows us to expand to every state in this nation.
Saboration has developed a unique workout.
If you want a good workout and you want to have fun doing it, then this is for you.
These companies are impressive. Let's look at two more before we announce which ones are moving on to the top 8. Now competing are Business Minds versus Slumber Bump. Business Minds coaches business owners that their EQ, emotional IQ, is even more important than their mental IQ.
I feel like self-awareness is actually the hallmark of emotional intelligence. And so saying, hey, how do we help them see what their weaknesses are? Because many of them have this perception of who they are internally, but the perception by the customer or by their colleagues is night and day.
We're really good at helping people get clear on what's working, what's not working, have the tools to actually change behavior. Train managers to manage better, train salespeople to sell better.
There is nothing more important in anybody's life than their own emotional intelligence. This is what it all boils down to, this ability to really connect emotionally with another person. And that is what Business Minds R&D is all about.
Slumber Bump is a company focused on helping everyone get a good night's sleep.
This is too large for you. You're
Okay.
way too small.
Okay. Oh, you can say that again. God, but we'll pretend that it is. So this fits on here like
That
this.
fits on like there, and
Right.
then it's tight on the back so
Right.
that when you're
So here,
asleep.
you sit there for a second.
Okay.
So normally if I'm gonna sleep like right here, right, I would take that over there. I would lie down here, right, and I go, oh, well that's uncomfortable, so I'd want to turn over.
Yeah. So when you're
You
asleep.
can't sleep on your back.
No,
Yeah,
because
so
it's like not fun. So you'd want to
you
do
got a
that.
big bump on your back.
Look, you guys can see my bump. Not that
go.
bump. This bump.
That's
Oh,
the
that's
bump.
so much nicer.
Training you to sleep on your
So
side.
is sleeping on your side a better thing to do overall?
It's a better thing to do because now you're not having gravity push your jaw back and create that snoring sound.
And it's not only the snoring sound, but it can also stop you from breathing properly, right?
Yeah,
Is that
if it
part-
goes farther enough, then you actually stop breathing. And that's what I've been dealing with is the medical professionals who, sleep specialists, are using the slumber bump because it helps with the CPAP, it helps with people who can't use a CPAP, or what I do, which is the oral appliances.
Which one of these companies do you think should move forward? When we come back, we'll announce the 2 companies selected for the top 8. No one we know can create the smell of memories like Terry Arthur with Fragrance of Heaven does. Even so, it may be difficult to expand her business nationally. Edward with Saberation might have a challenge convincing gyms to license his system. But corporate gyms are a good way to start, since it appears exercising with lasers can be fun and rewarding. So he moves on to the next round. By going to our website or accessing our mobile app, you can vote, buy, and invest in Saberation. If you think Edward and his company have what it takes to be this season's champion of America's Real Deal, now is the time to take action. We agree that Business Minds feels an important need in supporting emotional intelligence. However, their local reach needs to have the ability to expand. Slumber Bump only has one product so far, but Shad's expertise as a doctor and their contract with the NFL has moved him and his company into the next round. You can vote, buy, and invest in all of the top 8 companies. If you think Shad and Slumber Bump have potential to be this season's champion of America's Real Deal, now is the time to get involved. The next pair of companies in head-to-head competition are Organic Living versus Right Think. Organic Living seeks to help people grow their own food and eat more naturally.
I educate people so that they can learn the truth about making wise health decisions. I help people grow their own food organically, and I have the products, minerals and superfood and microorganisms. And then I have other products that help men who are aging and they have prostate problems, and they are all the most pure herbal remedies.
Everybody wants to be healthier. They don't know where to turn. And what's exciting about you is you're not a big company. You're someone who's seriously committed to what you're doing, but what I can see is very little business skills, correct?
You got it.
Yeah, okay, but you know who you're looking at? Yeah.
The best.
The best. And also our whole team is designed to help you do that. We supply the knowledge that I think that you're missing. And here's the crazy thing for all inventors. You do what you do. Let him do what he does, and together you have an empire. And what I love about her is her message is so from the heart, so needed.
Here at America's Real Deal, you've had judges working with you, coaches. We're going to help you take this to the next step. We're going to put together the right kind of business plan. We talked about digital marketing, creating that lead magnet, which is the education, which then leads to customers wanting to buy your product. So it just needs a little bit of finish work before we finalize everything. But I think there's potential here to be America's Real Deal.
I agree.
RightThink wants to make your company look great.
There are 21 million small businesses in America, and they don't have the attention given to them to be able to have a clear message. They look bad. We're helping those companies understand the true meaning of branding. And so I want to give them those secrets so they have the best chance of survival. So there's 3 phases to branding. The first one's messaging. The second one is the identity or the logo, which is a symbol of your company. And the third is the expression. It's all the other pieces that you will have touch points with your clients.
Right, so many people just jump to, I need a logo. They don't even know what their company is, right?
Precisely my point. Yes, exactly. So what we do is develop the compass up in the front. And in the message phase, there's 4 pillars: the purpose, the position in the marketplace, the promise they're always going to come through on, and the personality of how to connect with their target market.
You're going to bring all of this to all these small businesses in America under some kind of a package program that you're wanting to launch to every small business.
Yes.
Before we announce the company moving on to the top 8, let's look at 2 more. Our final pair of companies competing head-to-head are Connection Publishing versus Tough Guys Moving. Connection Publishing has a goal to help bring communities together.
We are the founders of Connection Publishing. We publish city magazines.
We decided that we wanted to do things differently. We partner with cities and help them to better communicate with their communities, and it's been so great.
We said, hey, we want to replace the fold-up newsletter that goes in the utility bill and be something that's a little bit better for the community and have more human interest stories in there, stories about history, and so we started that. Today, we've had over a dozen cities contact us wanting the same thing.
Tough Guys Moving figured out how to deliver more revenues.
Scott Stoffel, Tough Guys Moving.
Tough Guys
Tough
Moving.
Guys Moving.
All right, does that mean that men without shirts come to my house and pick up my stuff?
We always say yes.
All right, I'm in.
We just wanted to put service back into the moving business. We knew it was missing.
But you have another hook in your moving business unlike any others. And that's what I want to hear about, because this is an additional profit center. Tell us about that.
Passed by this semi, and I thought he should be selling advertising on that truck.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I mean, you got all these blank billboards going around, right? I immediately thought, well, I should be selling advertising on my truck.
Okay.
So I got back and immediately started selling advertising.
Is it they pay for the mile or the area?
Yeah, for the area and the size of ad that they have on the truck.
Okay, but what stops other trucking companies from going, hey, you know, that's a good idea, I'm going to do that too?
Well, they very well can. We probably won't be the only ones, but we will be first. Well, so what we want to do is expand into other markets and get more billboards out there. That way we have a lot more billboard ads to sell.
That's one business in a small town.
Right.
Right?
That's
So your goal is to take it, multiply that times 10, and
multiple markets.
Try to be creating a multi-million-dollar business with a $500,000 profit. Now you're on your way, but even multiply by 10, you want to really multiply by 100. Is what you're really looking for.
Which one of these companies do you think should move forward? When we come back, we'll announce the 2 companies selected for the top 8. Jay with the Organic Living is in the very popular health and wellness industry, but she needs to develop her branding and marketing. Though Brian with RightThink only recently came up with the strategy to grow nationally, his skills as a graphic artist and entrepreneur move him into the next round. Starting right now, you can vote, buy, and invest in RightThink. The more you participate, the better chance they have at becoming this season's champion of America's Real Deal. Scott had a great idea of his Tough Guys trucks being moving billboards, but expanding his business into cities across America may be difficult. Melissa and Ryan's magazines are currently distributed in just a dozen or so towns. However, Connection Publishing has the business plan to potentially cover the whole country. That's why they're moving to the next round. If you think they have what it takes to become this season's champion of America's Real Deal, use our mobile app to vote, buy, and invest in Connection Publishing and any of the other top 8 companies. Thanks for joining us on America's Real Deal. These 8 companies are all winners, but there's only one seasoned champion. That is determined by your votes, your purchases, and your investments. You determine, you select who you think is the real deal. Who will be this season's champion of America's Real Deal?